This is a friendly reminder because I'm human too. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped about the zombies. But guys, you need to be careful. You need to be careful here. There is something going on. I'm gonna let you know. Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through a video that's meant to be about level 80 Apocalypse. Yes, I managed to have him level 80, and I was trying to figure out with which characters I should swap, compare him. Mr. Fantastic was one option, Black Bolt cause sharing the same tag, for World Boss Legend was another option. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Why should I do this video, I know everyone is hyped about the new update getting into MFF like 2 days from now, 1 day from now. The moment I'm gonna drop the video, probably in less than 24 hours, the update is going to be live. And I'm gonna be the boomer, I'm hyped, I love the new game mode, but you need to consider some facts that are coming in less than 2 weeks in the game, in the same time with the update, with the new game mode, with the awesome zombie uniforms, Doctor Strange's zombie uniform, villain. It's like a wet dream of everyone in the game. We said about that. We asked for the villain one from the What If, but we took the zombie and it worked for me, I'm gonna buy it right the moment the update is gonna land. I'm gonna buy all the new uniforms, no doubt. But for you out there who you are hyped like I am, I want to mention that Halloween is around the corner, and I'm gonna drop here some information. I'm gonna combine the video comparing Apocalypse with Black Bolt, because Black Bolt also comes into on Halloween, and you can see his uniform. Let me move my face a bit so you can see all the characters. And this is the characters here with the star. It's the favorite characters I have right now. It's all the characters we're supposed to get in the next couple of months. And that's because of the voting thing that we did last year, Okay, before we go through everything, guys, I forget to mention, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can follow and see everything we're dropping from live streams, shorts, community posts, and let me know down below in the comments what's your guess about the Halloween and what you believe we're gonna get as male and female. And I'm talking about males and females. You know why, right? On every seasonal, we're getting a female being paywall and a male being full buy with crystals. And we have some MVPs here of the seasonal, like Ghost Rider. You don't want to miss Ghost Rider, guys. Whatever Doctor Strange, Captain America Zombie, all this Wong brings into the table, you need to be sure. If you lost last year Ghost Rider, you want to get him. You want to get him because in this 1 year, every single dude in the game was using him as a striker for ABX and ABL. He's like #1. And also there is Black Bolt here. Black Bolt has really interesting tags for World Boss Legend, and he's really strong. I managed to go and equip on him a Mighty Destruction to show you how he's working with the proc. So instead of Mighty Destruction, you can use him with a proccing Obelisk, and I compare him with Apocalypse level 80, who shared some tags with him in the very high stages of Jean Grey. So I'm gonna show you the results of that later on. But before we go through that, I want to remind you that other uniforms exist right now for seasonal on the Halloween. So with Ghost Rider, we took Sin. Sin is now one of the best leadership and support to use for every villain in the game right now. She provides 55% damage, which is like Valkyr's, but in the same time, like Valkyr, she is providing through her artifact. Her artifact is 9% for heroes and villains, it's for all super villain allies, but you're getting equal buff depending on the, what you have, it 5-star, 6-star or whatever. But you can combine all this with a leadership, when in the same time you can't do that with Valkyr. Other than that, Valkyr has ignored dodge too, but you know, Sin has rare tags, and the fact that she's speed villain also helps for ABX. The other girl of the party, you know, it was Ghost Rider Sin, and it was Black Bolt with Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay is falling a bit. Morgan Le Fay, it's kind of falling behind generally after Satana introduced. You know, there is less space for her to be used, but still she's one of the best options to use for Universal and generally for ABX and ABL on specific stages. The buff is through her uniform, I forget, so you need to get this in order to have the 35 and 35 and 70% in total. It's really, really rare. Only characters like Mysterio provides you something like this, so she is really hot too. So of course that means this is paywall, we're talking about you need to spend a lot of money on this Halloween, but I'm not gonna tell you to do that. I'm gonna tell you 100% to save your crystals to buy Ghost Rider, and I'm gonna show you the value of Black Bolt. But also we can do a time travel into the post of Netmarble and see what's left. What that means. They had dropped, you know, the hero update voting event, and we vote for some characters to be updated. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but the second place is for War Machine. It's really weird. We're talking about that all this time. But yes, Sentry took his tier 4 and now left. So Halloween, spooky theme, now God of Symbiotes, God of Darkness, you know, he fits 100%. But the weird thing here is that the cost of this uniform, hold your breath. I repeat, do not drink anything liquid right now, you're gonna split it. So, his cost for uniform, if he gets a Halloween uniform, it's going to be 3,600 crystals. I repeat, 3,600 crystals. And it's exactly the same, perhaps it's 3,200, but it's more than 3,000 crystals. So now, if he gets a seasonal, I want devs to be good, first of all, of course, but I can't control that. I can control you actually, to hold, because Halloween perhaps gonna be really hot. Now getting a tier 4 and a uniform gonna mean that he needs to be really good, you know. He needs to be really good because Sentry uniform costs 3,000 and plus, and you can buy him with something close to 2,000 on a 50% discount. This uniform, it's not going to have a discount, guys. It's gonna be like you're buying half an Epic Quest or something. It's super expensive, so I'm not sure if they're gonna drop this like that, you know, Halloween. Perhaps they're gonna drop this on the second uniform. On the second, we're getting two back-to-back after 2 weeks, actually, 2 different middle month updates. Perhaps after Halloween there is another middle month update to pair him with another dude being on that list who hasn't get anything, and it's no other than Agent Venom. So this fits more to be dropped as a second update, you know, a second middle month update after Halloween, and having Agent Venom and now makes sense, both you know, symbiotes, and there is no restrictions on having male and female like we have already all this time on every seasonal uniform. So all the rest of this list are already took the uniform. Mr. Fantastic, Psylocke, Hulk, Doctor Doom, Quicksilver, Apocalypse. You can see here more than half are really bad reworks, by the way. And there one left now for the female category. The absolute champion of the female category of seasonal uniform for Halloween is Emma Frost. In my mind, you know, Emma Frost. Okay, you know what? No, I'm lying. Okay, let's go vice versa. In my mind, they're not gonna give seasonal to pay for in Weapon Hex. This gonna feel disgusting, you know. Weapon Hex has like maximum 10 different comics for her, 10 different issues or something. So yeah, I'm putting out here for seasonal. perhaps he gets something until the end of the year, but nothing important in my mind, you know. Emma Frost, it's really important characters in Marvel universe. And also Medusa, there is a fair point getting Medusa on seasonal, because we have the opportunity to buy right now Black Bolt. It's the sale for Black Bolt. They want to sell again Black Bolt's uniform, so make totally sense, gives you a really good support like Medusa. Give Medusa perhaps even a tier 4, because Black Bolt has a lead for all the Inhumans. So you can pair them and make a team for something in the future, for the zombie or whatever, you know. So keep in mind that Medusa could get something, but the outsider and the character we're waiting to get a tier for really long time, it's Crescent, and we're not waiting. We hate Crescent. For some reason, most of the people don't like the fact that she has a bear following her and doing karate chops into the air like Crazy Bear or something. Yeah, most people hate this, but we knew already that she's going to be the combat female tier 4 because it's Netmarble. They want to sell to you the original characters of the game, you know, like Sarah Rogers, Luna Snow, all the ways these characters are busted for some reason. Crescent was never busted, but was never middle tier meta somehow because of her taggings. So yeah, it's in my mind, it's either Crescent, Emma, or Medusa, with Emma being the most legit after Crescent, after Medusa. But actually, these three are pretty equal. Let me know your opinion down below in the comments. Weapon Hex, it's out of question in my mind. But yes, this brings us to today. So now the characters I have unfavored here makes sense, and there is one extra character here that is going to make sense instead of getting Null. As I told you, you know, I believe that now it's gonna be really hard having him a seasonal uniform because the cost of the uniform is gonna be huge. We already saw into the live stream that Abomination is getting a tier 3, so I believe that it's either a tier 4 like Emma or Crescent, and it's gonna be party, you know, pair with Abomination tier 3 and getting a uniform, or it's going to be Null tier 4 and something like Weapon X gets a uniform being support, or Medusa a support uniform and not getting a tier 4 advancement, because they mostly on the middle months they are dropping 1 tier 4. Perhaps they drop 2 tier 4s, but yes, for the seasonal, in my mind, it's Abomination or Null as male, and as female, it's one of these 3 girls. Emma, it's the most legit. Medusa can be to boost, you know, Black Bolt's buyers, and Crescent makes sense. Finally, a combat female tier 4, you know. But yes, let me show you a bit the firepower Black Bolt holds after 2 years being in the game, and you're gonna figure out that how bad actually it's Apocalypse. I was waiting Apocalypse to be level 80 and give him kind of decent build, you know, and try him for World Boss Legend, because to be honest, he has some really juicy tags that you couldn't figure out any character to use until now. At least to clear as level 80, and I was trying to figure out if he's any good. So let me show you a bit of a clips what Black Bolt after 2 years into the game is able to do with a Obelisk slash Mighty Destruction, you know, with a proc here. So yeah, let me go fast forward through that. Yeah, I was expecting, you know, people just overreacting, and Apocalypse is kind of good at level 80 perhaps for World Boss Legend, but I saw some pictures and screenshots, you know, from my dudes from Discord like Bob Sarge. He has also Namor level 80. It's a fun fact, but all my tier 4s, all my combat villains are tier 4 right now. I have 0 tier combat villain that it's not tier 4 and can be tier 4 level 80. I had built everyone except not Abomination. Yeah, he looks like Abomination, but he's Apocalypse. So yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to test fair, you know, one by one combat villain to him. So that's why I choose fast forward tag, fast movement tag, And yes, Apocalypse is doing it. It's 79 of Ultron. You need specific characters to use for this stage, but you need to understand that we're talking about a native tier 2 holding a mighty CDP of Judgment, which is, you know, the best build someone could get in most cases. You know, I know that you are not dropping brilliant CDPs here and there. Most of you are struggling with CDPs and saying that I don't have build on Apocalypse, on this Apocalypse with a mighty Judgment could be kind of weird for the most people are actually watching. As you can see here, I managed to be at this stage with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and he is on the 5th bar of Ultron, so he can do it really easy. But we're talking about a native tier 2 with more cost uniform. Actually, the cost of his uniform, it's pretty much equal with Black Bolt, but Black Bolt need way less material. And you can see here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, I managed to clear it with almost 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds on my stage here with Apocalypse and this support. Let me show you the output of my Black Bolt being 2 years old, native tier 1, and he's coming next week. So for him, a lot of people was using him with a raid in the beginning when he came into the game. He used to be one of the best characters to use for ABL also, 1 day of ABL. But after a while, people figure out, you know, other characters are better. You know, there is Loki, there is Thanos, there is others out there. So lately, the main use for him is competing on World Boss Legend. And this run is not the best example, but pretty much you need to press your 5th skill, delay cancel into your 3rd skill, do your 4th skill until the end, and to move your character, because your 4th skill provides you the movement. You can go around and the skill is channeling, and you can do whatever you want while you're casting the skill. You can see me flying with the 4th skill, but you can see the damage is pretty similar to Apocalypse and perhaps even better. I'm using a mighty distraction with him compared to a mighty judgment, which are kind of equal for World Boss Legend, you know, and I'm using them on this stage. This is a stage I cleared actually with him with a normal raid back in the day when he was new into the game, and I was using him for World Boss Legend and was struggling with the raids. But you can see here with the distraction, level 79 looks amazingly easy. And you can see that I am already here, 5 bars left, and yes, I out DPS really easy Apocalypse, you could say that. Look at this, 250 and 334 and 5 bars left. So yeah, he is way better than Apocalypse. That's why Apocalypse needs to be buffed. Perhaps he's good for anything. I can't even understand why they drop Apocalypse. I have made a video about that before he even dropped. But this is an example, you know. You can have a character 2 years old, like Black Bolt, native tier 1, and he's doing more damage than Apocalypse on Ultron, let's say. And I have other examples, like it is Gene 45, yeah. So in this, I'm using him at stage 45 of Jean Grey, and as you can see, he's doing it. He can do it at level 80. Let me show you a good tier 3 skill, how it looks like. If you proc on it, you know, you can take away like 3 to 4 bars. In my mind, his total, you know, his way the skills works and this, you know, everything needs a rework already. I hate the fact that you need to proc on your tier 3 skill and there is damage happening after the meteor drops down. You need to delay a lot your rotations. You need to play super safe if you want to have results and proc proper. And as you can see here, the damage stops and starts again later on. It's really weird, and let me show you the result. Actually, I don't want to be, you know, 31 bars and 30 bars, like how much time left? 33, 34 bars. Okay, I need exactly this moment. 34 bar left, 34 bar left, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, I have dyslexia big time, guys. Sorry. And look what my Black Bolt could do. And I haven't played with Black Bolt really long time. I can't remember even last time I played. I missed Cyber Rotation here. Look, you saw there, I missed the proc. So it's not the perfect Black Bolt run or something. And you can see, I have it already done. I'm already passed through the 30th stage and I'm in the same time. So yeah, it's disgusting. I just want to do a closure about Apocalypse and how bad I feel he is. I don't feel like he has any place on any game mode. There is some people using him for Lance Conquest with the artifact and stuff like that, but still I don't feel like the reason having Apocalypse in the game right now. He needs already something to be unique and he has nothing. I hope the new zombie game mode provides him something, you know, because of his taggings and skills and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward for the new update, but I know you are looking forward too. Hold, brakes down, guys, break it, pass the brakes and wait, chill, wait to see how Doctor Strange gonna look like. We have all this waiting to get until the end of the year, and if you're a fan of now, I know 3,000 crystals plus, there are so many to get, so chill. Ghost Rider also. So for these two bad boys, if you are a fan of Null and you want to have the best character in the game right now, Ghost Rider, I'm gonna make a video for him, which is the best CDP by the way. Yeah, hold 5,000 crystals, it's the minimum if this is true for Halloween. So yeah, let me know your opinion down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed my speculation and closure video for Apocalypse. I combined them two together because I want to talk about this too before the update drops. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.